Yo. This your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Shout out to my first time viewers. Shout out to my last time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video, rather religiously or in passing. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I go on live. You know, as I normally do this, you know what I mean? I just go on my rants. You know what I'm saying? I go on my rants. I talk freely. You know what I'm saying? I just give my opinion on the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have no storyline, or I don't really do no news type of videos, right? But I'm gonna start doing that though. I'm gonna start doing news type of videos. So I'm gonna try to give y'all 2-in-1. I'm gonna try to get y'all update videos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna try to, do my freestyle videos like this. So I'm gonna try to give y'all 2-in-1. I'm gonna try to make sure that I work double. So whatever that is, whether I gotta read from the blogs and then report it, whatever the blog is, I'ma read it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the blog is, I'm definitely gonna read it, report it. Whatever the Eagles got going on, I'm definitely gonna read it and report it and everything like that. So I'm gonna have a news type of style and also do a freestyle and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody who viewing this, rather religiously or in passing, man. Shout out to all my hype fans out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. All right, man. Cooper DeJean out here going on a tour. You know what I'm saying? He's playing basketball. You know what I mean? He's hosting or he's having softball events and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? So he out here doing what he got to do. You know what I mean? He's another one that's popping out during the off season. Now, you know, it's OTAs, but he's another one that's popping out, man, and you gotta love it. You know what I mean? Between him, AJ Brown, Smitty, and Jalen Hurts, they are popping out. They are popping out, including Saquon Barkley too. But when you see these guys popping out like this, it seems like they are, having fun, enjoying themselves. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts on the magazines, you know what I mean? On the top 100 influencer men magazine. He's on Men's Health magazine. You feel what I'm saying? He's at the Met Gala. AJ Brown doing interviews with Gilly the Kid, etc., etc. You know what I mean? He on tour. He on a workout tour. You know what I mean? Smitty interviews, workout tours. You know what I mean? Putting the pain in. Cooper DeJean got a podcast, the Exciting Mics or the Exciting Whites, something like that. He playing basketball with Jalen Carter, Gilly the Kid, a couple other celebrities or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Out here putting in work. You know what I mean? Enjoying themselves. You know what I mean? OTAs is looking good. Like I said before, it's OTAs, so you got to take everything you hear coming from OTAs with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Meaning the fact that it's not real camp. You feel what I'm saying? I hate when people press their brakes so hard and it make me press my brakes, which make the people in the back press their brakes. Like, yo, relax, bro. Relax. All right, but yeah, like I said, OTAs, you know what I mean? It's not really camp. You feel what I'm saying? It's not really camp. It's conditioning, getting reps in. You know what I mean? Getting the body loose. You know what I mean? Doing drills to get the body loose. That's what OTAs are. You feel what I'm saying? Mandatory OTAs or mandatory minicamp, that's when you ramp it up. You know what I mean? You ramp everything up. You still don't have shoulder pads on. It's still helmet and everything like that, but you ramp it up. You know what I mean? Mandatory OTAs or mandatory minicamp is when you do 7-on-7 drills. You know what I mean? You do 7-on-7 drills. You do, you know what I mean? The DBs are more involved and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? And then you got camp. That's when that's towards like the preseason when teams come over to your facility or you go over to their facility and y'all do a scrimmage while the preseason is going on. So camp is basically for the starters who aren't going to play in preseason games. They use camp, you know what I mean, to actually substitute for that, and that's when they go against teams like that. So, you know what I mean, OTAs is now here. voluntary OTAs, that mean it's not mandatory. It's voluntary. You could come in and you could work out. But it seemed like everybody that we have is actually voluntary to go in. I mean, of course, Smitty missed the day. Grant Calcaterra missed the day. Stuff like that. But like I said, man, it's not mandatory. It is not mandatory. You feel what I'm saying? But it seemed like 90% of everybody from the Philadelphia Eagles are in attendance to OTAs. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's a good thing. That's a good sign. You know, over the weekend, if y'all haven't gotten news, we traded Bryce Huff to the San Francisco 49ers, and we freed up some cap space. That is also good. He was inactive majority of last year, even including the Super Bowl. He was definitely inactive, even including the Super Bowl. So, to me, I think that that's a good thing that we got rid of him. You know what I mean? Like, we wasn't going to use him anyway. We got rid of him. You know what I mean? And guess who's over there for the 49ers? You know what I mean? Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh, who was a previous head coach for the Jets, is now a part of the staff over there for the San Francisco 49ers. And he was there when Bryce Huff was there when he was with the Jets. So who knows Bryce Huff, none other than Robert Saleh. And, you know, so that's a good thing. I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles still got one more big move coming down the pipeline. One more big move coming down the pipeline. Whether it's a DB, whether it's you know, a defensive lineman, something like that. You know what I mean? A lot of people think that we need a veteran cornerback. You know what I mean? A lot of people still don't believe in Khalil Ringo. I mean, I say give him a chance. You feel what I'm saying? I say give him a chance. You know what I mean? Let him rock out. You know what I mean? We do got Adoree Jackson. An aging Adoree Jackson. You feel what I'm saying? But I want to give Khalil Ringo a chance. Hopefully he can work on his mechanics as far as flipping his hips a little bit more faster, a little bit more quicker. He is a long cornerback. He is a tall, long cornerback. Pause. You know what I mean? So we're going to see how that works. I do believe how everybody else believe that we do need a veteran cornerback in the room. You know what I mean? Because if you depending on Quinyon Mitchell, a second-year cornerback, to lead the other cornerbacks, then you must be tripping. I do feel like Quinyon Mitchell will, since he will be the primary cornerback, he will be following all the ones. Last year, it was majority of Darius Slay. This year, it will be Quinyon Mitchell. So I feel like there will be some growth. Like, he will hit that sophomore wall. I'm not going to say slump. I do want to say sophomore wall. I do feel like we need that veteran cornerbacks to just to have presence. I feel like we are good at the linebacker position. If you want to add another DE or DT, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? You can never go wrong there. You know what I mean? I feel like the safety room is good. I'm not too worried about the safety room. Of course, we got Andrew Makuba, or whatever his first name is. I know his last name is Makuba. We got Sidney Brown. We have not yet to see what Sidney Brown, or how he can handle the safety position. But like I said, bro, safety position is good. Offense is good. You know what I mean? Offense is good. Don't need to be touched. But I do feel like Howie Roseman will make a big move during this offseason before June 1st hit. Howie Roseman would definitely make another big move. And hopefully it's cornerback. I feel like that is the missing piece on the defensive side, is the DB position. You know what I mean? That part. But yeah, like I said, man, I will be adding another piece to Hype Fan Eagle. Like I said, I will be reporting the news, etc., and I will be reading from all the blogs and all the stuff like that. So I will have another style to it as well. So I'm gonna still maintain the freestyle part, you know, going my rants and stuff like that. But I will be, you know, reading the blogs or whatever's out there. You know what I mean? From whatever beat writer or reporter, I will be reading that back to y'all and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You already know, man. It's your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles. Tune in for more videos, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You already know, man.